pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? What a build-up here for this college football playoff quarterfinal game. It's the UNLV Rebels against the Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. We are excited for this quarterfinal game, and Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines for some of the key storylines.
Catching up with the Boilermakers head coach before the game. Guys, you know the narrative here with the first round bye. Coach said he has addressed that with his team. When you don't play in that first week, sometimes you come in slow or a little sluggish after a long layoff. Coach said we've worked all week to get out to a quick start. I believe in our opening script, and our guys want to set the tone early. We'll see if they're able to do that here on the first series. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Receiver in motion now. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. In a big picture sense, this offense representing not just their school or even their conference, but really all group of 6 conferences who've been told, well, you're on the fringe of the sport. For them to beat a power conference team today would be huge.
Chris, you're exactly right. And yet, as a team, and more specifically as an offense, the only thing that you have total control over is your own effort level and the detail with which you play. In order to have the upset and complete the upset here today, you just have to execute. You can't be thinking about conference this and conference that. It's just football. 53.5 by 100. Go execute. A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Get there on the ground. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Chris, I have been so excited to watch this guy play live. Over 2,000 yards, one of the great seasons in college football history. It's why he won the Heisman Trophy, and today he's going to have to be great, at his best, if they want to win this game.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and hitting the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. QB keeper all the way. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense going on the field, I'm going to be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? In the first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air.
He'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, we knew they would start out with the run game. This running back has had over 1,500 yards. It's why he was a candidate for the Doak Walker Award. I love his speed and his vision. He's got to get established early if they want to have offensive success today.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Looking to throw it on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Nice completion early in this game. This quarterback's going to have to play well. And they've seen this before. You have guys like Drew Brees, Kyle Orton, Bob Greasy. Quarterback play is important, and at Purdue it's been important for a long time.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the move now. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Boilermakers, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Clearly a long way to go, but you can't have a better start than this offense just had. Take advantage of good field position right down the field, and they draw first blood here.
And Chris, as we talked about, it's so important in these big games to establish early momentum, get an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they were able to do. Credit that field position as well. Kind of a short drive, but they're able to capitalize and stick it in the end zone.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good. That time. And following the return, we have an injured player down on the field. Sophomore defensive back. The UNLV offense back out on the field now. The back's got it. Look out, he's got space ahead. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
This has been one of the great seasons in college football history, Chris. 2,000 yards on the ground. It's remarkable. It's why he's a candidate for the Heisman Trophy, Doak Walker Award. He's one of the best players in college football, and he's going to have to be great today if they want to win.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And now the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass falls incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here and move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of going up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
What an outstanding job by this defense. We know this quarterback is electric, in particular when he gets loose. And here, even though he's able to break, contain, and get outside of the pocket, look at the pursuit. And they're able to cut off the angles and get him down.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, UNLV, as they fight back here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, and perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Here's the toss play now, running left. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Offense coming to the line and might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. That's caught. It's Johnson. Defense will make the stop at what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wide out. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
When we talked with the coaches, they said this was their concern. Their offensive line trying to hold up against this pass rush. And here, right away, they've got the quarterback under duress.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw here. Incomplete. A huge 4th down stand by this defense. So the defense gets a stop. Offense turns it over on downs.
That doomed from the start. Number one, they're not even throwing this past the chains to begin with. Even if he catches it, which he clearly drops it, as you said, he's not going to get the first down because the coverage is too good. That play was just a fail from the start.
Here comes the rush. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I don't mind the throw there on first down, but now you really need some positive yards. You're down here, you've got goal-to-go situation. You don't want to be in 3rd and long where it's an obvious passing situation. You've got to get this ball down inside the 5, maybe even inside the 3, in order to really give yourselves 2 snaps to go for it.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Grabbed by the receiver. And they'll make the tackle, but he'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. And that one's straight down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. So the Boilermakers offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. He's stuck just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
I really like the execution from this quarterback and wide receiver. Watch as they're on the same page and then on the same timing. If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes, it's got to be framed up and it's got to be thrown on time. Both of those happen, and it's completion for this offense.
Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Good read. I know this is frustrating for a defense because they do everything right in the secondary. There's nowhere to throw the football. It's 3rd down. You feel like you're going to get off the field, and yet the quarterback makes the offense right with his legs. He's able to scramble, get the first, and then he slides down here and saves himself a hit in the first down.
And the Boilermakers line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Gibson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket, looking for a receiver deep middle. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. And one of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision.
Wait, check this out, Joel. The offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30.
These drag routes are so difficult to defend, in particular when they're thrown with the proper timing and ball placement. The wide receiver can just run right through that ball, and now he's got a full head of steam, and he's able to get the 1st down.
The Boilermakers pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue. A deep shot for the score. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And now with just 3 seconds left on the play clock, they'll spend the timeout. They'll have 2 more to work with here in the first half. The wide receiver coming in motion now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Coleman. Goes out of bounds, but a nice play out across the 35.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's an out route. The catch made. Was out of bounds after a solid gain, close to the 45.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught by the receiver. Right. Now here he goes. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, that is such an important touchdown, a big-time score by this offense to take the lead going into half, knowing that they've got to kick it off to the opposition to start the 3rd quarter. That's a beautiful job, getting themselves in position and then executing to get into the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the out route. Great defensive play, tackled quickly. Not much of a gain.
You know, for me, this is just too much cushion from this corner. He needs to at least be aggressive enough to be in there to try to break up this out route. He knows that it's a timing pass, but you can tell he's threatened by the speed of this wide receiver, and so he's more concerned with being beat deep.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
He has been their go-to guy so far in the passing game, and finally this defense makes an adjustment, and it's physical play. Right at the catch point, they're able to hit him, knock the ball loose. That's a good job right there. They're going to have to continue to focus on him because he clearly is the passing game.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Tuggle. Out of bounds after a solid gain. They'll spot it at the 40. Well, no surprise on 3rd down. They go to one of the reliable targets, one of the guys he really trusts, a veteran in this situation.
Chris, that's the exact word. On 3rd down as a quarterback, you go to the guys that you trust, and clearly they've established that over their years here. All those off seasons, all those practices, they're paying off here in a big moment on 3rd down.
And the Boilermakers with 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. The throw complete to the running back underneath. And that play moves the ball across midfield. 1st down now from the 42. And the Boilermakers will use their 1st timeout here. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
Timeout Purdue, that's their 2nd. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Touchdown, Boilermakers. What a pitch and catch in the end zone. Well, that's exactly what they were looking for this offense. We talked about the importance of scoring before halftime, and now, Joe, getting the ball to begin the next half, a real chance to build momentum.
Chris, the opportunity to double up. It's so big in these games. This is exactly why you defer if you win the coin toss, so you can have this chance, and it's icing on the cake if you can get the late second quarter score. Now you can go in at halftime, make the adjustments, and come out with your best stuff in the early third quarter drive.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Keeping it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. Just time enough for one more play in the half. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And the Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So Purdue's offense trots back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Oh, look out, he's got and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? He's in the clear. Touchdown, Purdue. Way too much speed on that play.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the UNLV offense back out there. On the ground, it's Coleman. Breaks into the clip. Now here he goes. Pass midfield. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. The Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it, and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaking into the clear. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Come to the line for second down and very short now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They'll look to throw it here on second down. He's got it right near the end zone. Gets in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Rebels. This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half and come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
Now the important point after attempt. And the point after cuts it to a 4-point game, 28-24. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's caught from inside the 20. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes Purdue's offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Makes a nice move there. They make the tackle, but this running back continues to churn out the yards. What a performance in this playoff game. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game, and when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joel, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game, and as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
That's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Diving grab. What a play by that receiver. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys. And that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on.
And the Boilermakers lining up here on 1st and 10. And the running back takes the handoff. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Boilermakers looking to cash in this red zone trip. Looking for some space. It's Martin. And they'll force him out of bounds just short of the goal line.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field.
And the Boilermakers trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, he escapes. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
I don't love this play call. First and goal inside the 3. How about let the big guys up front get after it, run the football into the end zone? This feels like a stat padding type of play call, trying to get a touchdown pass for your quarterback.
After the big loss on first down, it's second and goal, backed up. And he drops back in the gun, fires it to the wideout. Incomplete, tried to find the receiver there, just missed him.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there, they can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pressure is coming. Look out, he's broke. Has a path to the end zone. Brought down short of the end zone at the 3.
This is exactly what this defense wanted to do right here, Chris. They told us in our meetings that when this quarterback left the pocket, they wanted to make sure that they were contacting him with physicality and toughness, and that's exactly what happens here.
So what's the play call? It's fourth and goal from the 3. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. Looking for 6. Touchdown, Boilermakers. Caught in the end zone. They've thrown for the score. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point makes it 35-24. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking right. This one caught. And that gained enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. And the Rebels will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And the quarterback features the wide receiver. He's been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense.
It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. Using his legs, it's Clark. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
This defense is going to have to answer for what's going on with this offensive line in this run game. You cannot sit there and give up 5 and 6 yards on these run plays. You're going to have to commit more resources. Expect the safety to get up near the line of scrimmage.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV. Offense still out there, down by 5. They're going to go for the 2-point conversion and make this a 3-point game. Looking for a receiver. And he makes the catch in the end zone. The 2-point try gets them within a field goal now.
Chris, you can tell they spend a lot of time on these 2-point plays. It's just executed perfectly. Good timing by the quarterback. Throw it into the end zone, and it's good.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. Handoff heading left. And they make the stop on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Purdue has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Success the formation. It's third down. A play action looking to throw. That's caught. It's Gibson. Oh, he's got open space. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, that was the defense's chance to get off the field. It's third down. You're trailing. Have to get the ball back, and they give up a conversion. That is a back-breaking play for this defense.
And the Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. Oh, look at the quick cut. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Pullman. Breaks into the clear. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Takes the handoff. It's Pullman. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Getting set. Here's second down. Hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nice grab. It's Lyons. And he goes out of bounds right at the midfield mark. And they finally feature their elite wide receiver. We've been wondering, Joe, where is this guy? They haven't looked to him that much. May need to make a play to make up this deficit.
And, Chris, I will give this defense credit because they have rolled their coverage over the top of this great wide receiver. But as a quarterback, you're down in this game. Now it's the second half. At some point, you just got to say, I got to go down with my best. You got to target him, and you got to target him often. Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
The Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Open field ahead. Clean to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
That's just a clutch touchdown for this group and the opportunity to take the lead. But now, Chris, the pressure is on their defense. They've got to go out there and hold the lead with time left on the clock. We'll see if they can do it.
PET up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First down, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's Tuggle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
That's a great start to this drive, and they do not have to panic. There's a lot of time left. Remember, clock stops, the ball goes out of bounds. Clock stops once you get a first down. There's a ton of time left. They just need to manage this situation.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Tuggle. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Butler. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. We're in for an exciting finish. This offense likely has one last drive. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Wide open downfield. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down. And the Boilermakers will use their first timeout here. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. The Boilermakers will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Scrambling, now he'll throw. Oh, what a grab! And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there. So a nice throw by the quarterback. He's had a productive day. He hasn't been perfect. Joel, can he make a play here to put his team on top?
Well, Chris, I think you put it perfectly there because, again, it's about the short memory. You erase those mistakes made previously in this game, and you think about the execution moving forward, the plays that you could make, the details of what you need to do from this point moving forward. If you're able to do that with that short memory, then you can go have success and come back in this game.
And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
The last thing you want to do in particular on first and goal is force the ball into coverage. That's a great decision by this quarterback to just throw it away, live to snap it on second down.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Touchdown, Purdue. They jump on top here in the final minute.
What a clutch possession by this offense. In a big moment like this, had to have it, and they're able to execute and put the ball in the end zone. They're going to remember that drive for a long time.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lyons. He was out of bounds right at the 35.
It's a nice delivery by the quarterback. An easy completion. Set yourself up for second and short.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it on a crossing route. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Lyons. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him short of the 35.
That is a perfect start to this drive for this quarterback. He's 3 for 3, and now he needs to start locating those wide receivers that are down the field. Find the seams in this defense and push it into scoring territory.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Now we're going to have a crucial field goal attempt coming up. A timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. And now with just 2 seconds remaining, this field goal attempt to force overtime. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And now with just 2 seconds remaining, this field goal attempt to force overtime. And he's got it, no problem. And that will tie the game here. Now the unique experience of a college football overtime. The format is unique. A coin toss will decide the choice of playing on offense or defense. Most teams choose to play defense first, and then each side will get a possession beginning from the plus 25-yard line.
You're exactly right, Chris. You want to play defense so you would know exactly what you need to do with your offensive possession here in the first overtime. But this is an opportunity for your coordinators, your play callers, your head coach to take stock. What worked for you during the course of that last quarter or the second half, and lean into those things. Where are you having success? Those are the plays that you need to call right here.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Lyons. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Now the offense will spend the timeout here. No room for mental errors here in overtime. So here we go. The offense has first and goal here in overtime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
Got to do a better job of managing that situation as a quarterback. You don't want to take a negative play there on first and goal, even if you're outside of the 4-yard line. That ball's got to be thrown away. Remember, it doesn't have to be out of bounds to the sideline like it does in the normal field of play. You can just throw that out of the back of the end zone. It's far easier to manage the situation in this down and distance and in this field position. You just got to do it.
And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Chris, there's two things going on. Number one, you've got to stay on schedule in these down sets. And number two, the run game has been successful. I don't know why they're not running the football on early downs right now.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Trying for a pick six to win the game. Touchdown, Boilermakers. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. And what a moment for this defense. They've been getting picked on. Finally, they said enough is enough. They're targeting the same receiver. We're going to make him pay for it this time.
Chris, you're 100% right. They just went to the well one too many times. You can't go back to the same receiver over and over again. The defense made an adjustment, and that adjustment paid off with a huge pick and a touchdown. That is a terrific job by these defensive backs, understanding what they were seeing and then adjusting on the fly.